Hi, Mark Dyken. I'm, I'm normally a pacer, so standing behind one of these things is not quite my style. So give me a little grace, I hope. I'm part of a team that runs a project called Resiliency Village, and we work with our friends and neighbors who are experiencing homelessness, and we do shelter for them and give them some other services, help them navigate their way back to hopefully getting out and getting into their own place. And we do that as a form of what I'm learning about called social self-defense. And it's a little bit takeoff of what Ariana was talking about. It's where our community steps in to do the kind of service that maybe at one time we thought government should do for us. It's when we step in to take care of people who maybe, let's say, they've got to be participating in a strike because what's happening where they work isn't the way it should be. How are they going to feed their families? The community is going to rally in social self-defense. That's kind of some of the principles that get behind small community-based organizations like Resiliency Village. We're going to take that responsibility ourselves, and we're going to look after the people that need that kind of help. And I was asked, bring some specific things. So I'm going to give you two specific things that you can do. Number one is just to go visit our website. We have a volunteer sign-up sheet right there. Sign up and volunteer with us. We have things that we need help with. And the other, of course, is money. And I'm talking to you, my friends of privilege. We're not going to get out of these things without a little pinch for each of us, right? Maybe even a major pinch here and there. And what I'm asking my community, especially us of European descent, us white folks, I want you to look in your heart and think about what your white privilege has done for you and how long you've coasted on that and how much you've taken and never even thought about it. And then I want you to figure out proportionately, how am I going to pay that back? Because we have people in our communities right now suffering because of our privilege, because of the systems that are set up. This is not a broken system. It is operating exactly how it was designed to operate. And that's because we're riding that privilege. We are. The good people gather right here. We say, we're going to do something to change this. We're still riding that privilege. We still have bank cards that give us, extra discounts. Who's paying for that? The people who can't afford that bank card. Who pays for all of these little things that add up to privilege for us? The people who can't afford it. The people who we're talking about kicking out of our country. That's our responsibility. We've got to raise consciousness. We're not going to do this with guns. We're not going to do this by fighting with the people who don't agree. We're going to do this by looking in our own hearts and seeing what we've taken and how we can give it back. And that might be an uncomfortable spot for some of us of white privilege. We've never thought about that. Hey, I'm a good person. I go to rallies. That's not enough. We're the ones who have the capacity to do the most. That's who needs to do it. And not from a top down. Look at the people. Talk to the people who need the help. Find out what they need. Put them in positions, at least of advisory, if not leadership, whenever possible. If you want to help a community, be part of it. Get out there. Get active. Now, I'm also going to make a pitch that kind of builds off some of the other things when we sit here about alternatives. I'm really big on community radio. And so here's another ask for you. I work at Mountain Radio, which is over in Calaveras County, but you can get it here. It's 90.7, or you can listen to us at kqbm.org. But you also have KAAD right here in Sonora. And you have folks that are working on a full power FM station up there in Twain Harbor. Visit those websites, donate, and tune your freaking radio dial to something alternative, something local, something where you can have a voice. And if you really want to get into it, become a broadcaster. Volunteer at those stations. Get your voice out there. These are all forms of social self-defense that we can participate in. That's the way we can start paying back. Now, Q, did you slip out already, Q? I know he was sitting right over there. All right, I've known Q since she was like this time. He almost made me cry. You got to invest in someone like Q. You got to give Q what he needs. And who can do that? The people of privilege. That's us. It's our turn. We've had it easy for so long, and so much has come to us because of that privilege. If John Lewis can take a nightstick to the head, I think we can all afford to give a little more. I think we can all stand up for Q and people who look like him. It hurts my heart to hear Q say, he doesn't know when he walks down the street who he can trust. It shouldn't be that way here. When you see someone who's not like you, that's when you need to shine. That's when you need to get your best smile, whatever it is, whatever vibe you can give to that person who's not like you, and bring them into this community. That's how we get strong. Our diversity is our strength. And quite frankly, this room is not diverse enough. So what are we doing wrong? We're not reaching out. We're not making ourselves available. And we're not taking that nightstick to the head figuratively. We want to stay in our comfort zone and maybe be keyboard warriors or whatever it is we're doing. That's not going to change it. We got to give from right in here, and we got to give like till it hurts and then give a little more, because the folks on the other side of this equation have been hurting for a long time, and they're hurting more than ever. And we are the ones who can make that change. So that arc of justice, it doesn't bend by itself. We got to grab on and pull that arc of justice. It's not going to get there without us, people. So again, my genuine ask, yeah, visit these websites, get your radio station dialed in, find them on the website, find these organizations, but above all, look in your heart and really make your calculation. I need to pay back. And then go out there and do it. Thanks.